Welcome to Cetus, the leading decentralized exchange and liquidity hub on the Sui and Aptos networks. In this video, we will provide a simple guide on swapping tokens and providing liquidity on the Cetus protocol within the Sui network. Nonetheless, nothing in this video is financial advice. We are not financial advisors. Do not invest in anything you can't afford to lose. Use a burner wallet for extra security and always conduct your own research. Before we begin, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button to support our channel and stay up to date with the latest crypto guides, reviews, news, technical analysis, and so much more. Friends, let's jump straight into the video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're officially on the website of the Cetus decentralized exchange known as Cetus.zone. We've got the official X page, which is at Cetus Protocol. Give them a follow, turn on the notification bells to stay up to date with everything regarding the exchange, and of course, all the latest updates and features. Now, what we're going to do in this video, my friends, is we're going to very simply show you a tutorial on how to use Cetus on the Sui network. Although this can be replicated on the Aptos network, in the future we'll come back to the Aptos version of Cetus. However, the main focus is to use the Sui version of the Cetus protocol, the most popular version for that matter. If you want to learn more about the Cetus protocol, you can check out all the information regarding their protocol on their website. It tells you everything that you need to know. It tells you all of the features, all of the abilities that it has, everything that you would need to know about the Cetus DEX. I personally think this is one of the most amazing decentralized exchanges out there, and especially on the Sui network. Now, it's got some great audits. It's got some huge backers such as OKX Ventures, KuCoin Ventures, Sui, Comma3, NGC, Animoca, IDG, and many more. So guys, you can see that this is a huge decentralized exchange. Therefore, once you're on the website, guys, on the left hand side, you're going to see the Access App button. If you select this, you are going to be directed to a new application of which you are going to need to connect your Sui wallet, as you can see appears above my face. Now, if you click connect, you are going to be connecting your Sui wallet. And for those who don't have a Sui wallet, guys, as you can see, we've got one here. We've got over 50 Sui tokens in this wallet. And if you don't have a Sui wallet set up, then you can very simply watch our tutorial of which shows you how to get started, how to create a new wallet, how to deposit funds, and obviously use the Sui network. Now, for those who have got the Sui wallet, we are ready to use the Cetus decentralized exchange, of which straight away, guys, we are prompted with the swapping feature. This is obviously going to be the primary feature of this platform, of which is a decentralized exchange. Here, you can actually choose an aggregator mode as well, which is absolutely awesome. What this does is, guys, it takes away the DEX aspect of which will just primarily focus on the liquidity of Cetus. However, with the aggregator mode, what you can do is you can actually find the best liquidity sources on your trades, even if that was outside of the Cetus platform. And therefore, we can utilize other exchanges through the Cetus exchange just by selecting aggregator if you are always trying to find the best swap. So this is an optional method, guys, so you don't actually have to use the aggregator mode. If you just want to use Cetus alone, you would very simply have this toggled off, of which is how it prompts you at the beginning. But very simply, to swap tokens on the Cetus DEX, what you're going to want to do is very simply choose a token to swap. Now, the token that you want to swap from, aka the token that you'll be selling, will be the token up top. So in our wallet, we can see that we've got Sui, we've got Cetus, we've got vSui, Scallop, Blub, and so on. Now, be careful with some tokens that might be airdropped into your wallet. You don't want to interact with them. But let's just say, for example, we only had Sui in our wallet. And let's just say we wanted to select Sui as the token we want to sell. Now, how do we swap into a token? Well, it's very simple. It is going to be the token down below. And down below, right now, it is prompted as the USDC token. Therefore, we have the option of swapping into any token, aka the token that we'll be buying. If it was USDC, if it was Cetus, vSui, or whatever token it is, guys, you can check out the huge list of verified tokens on the Sui network, of which is provided by Cetus. So depending on which token that you want to buy, guys, there is a huge option. Let's just say for the sake of the tutorial, we bought the native token Cetus, of which is the DEX token. And here we can click Cetus. I already have 115 of these tokens. But let's just say for the sake of the tutorial, I wanted to spend half a Sui on buying more Cetus. I would receive 6.54 Cetus tokens from a $2.09 swap, of which is going to be replicated as $2.09 in Cetus tokens. Down below, it will tell you the route of which it's going to take. Because we haven't got the aggregator mode on, it is going to very simply swap through the Cetus DEX. You can also see the amount that we're going to receive at a minimum, and we're going to see the price impact. Now, if we click the swap button down below, here we're going to have to confirm that we are happy with our swap. If the price updates, you click accept. and then you very simply click confirm if you are happy. Next, in your Sui wallet, guys, you will see that you need to confirm the transaction and approve it, of which I'm going to click approve. After you do, very simply, guys, the transaction has been submitted in an instant second, and now we have got more Cetus tokens than of which we started with before. That is very simply how to swap on the Cetus DEX, guys. It is very, very simple. Let's just say you wanted to sell the tokens that you bought. You would very simply click the reverse button, enter an amount that you wanted to sell, and very simply it would go back into Sui. Nonetheless, let's just say you wanted to now use the aggregator mode. All you would do is, guys, very simply select aggregator mode. From here, let's just say we wanted to swap into another token. Let's just say this time it was another popular protocol known as NavX. And I'm not telling you to buy this, guys. This is very simply a tutorial of how to swap using the aggregator mode. Let's just say I wanted to swap 0.5 Sui tokens into NavX. You can see I'm going to receive 15.85 NavX tokens, and it's going to be using the aggregator mode, of which is going to find the best route for us. So on this route, it's going to go through two different platforms. As you can see, it's going to swap our Sui tokens through Turbos, and it's going to swap it through Floex V2, Turbos, and Turbos to then receive our NavX tokens. Now, this is the best route in order to receive the best amount of tokens for our trade. If we were to turn the aggregator mode off and select the same amount of tokens, for example, you can see that we're going to receive a slight less amount of tokens. But if we turn the aggregator mode back on, and now we do it, guys, we're going to receive slightly more because we have found the best route possible to get the best possible trade. So you can see how handy the aggregator mode comes in, my friends. You are going to save yourself some fees. And therefore, if this is for you, you would click swap, confirm swap, once again, confirm it in your wallet, and voila, that is how you do it. However, guys, that is very simply how to use the swapping feature on the decentralized exchange. That is the most popular feature of which most of you are going to use. However, moving on to another feature within the swapping section, above where it says swap, you can click the limit section. Now, what this will very simply do is, guys, you will want to choose an amount that you want to buy Sui at. So say, for example, Sui was priced at $4.19. If you believe it's going to drop in price, you could very simply enter 4.17. So if you wanted to do this, you would very simply choose an amount of USDC into Sui that you would buy, and then it would create that buy order. However, if it doesn't hit that price within the expiry time, then it won't make that trade. So you can very simply choose that, guys, with options of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, 1 month, or a custom duration. So guys, this is a very cool and handy feature to have. And therefore, if this is for you, this could be a great option of which you can utilize on Cetus. However, another cool feature within the swapping section, guys, on the DCA section, you can actually dollar cost average into any token just by automatically setting up this feature on Cetus. So let's just say, for example, I had Sui tokens that I wanted to sell. Let's just say, for example, I wanted to dollar cost average into Cetus. Let's just say, for example, I wanted to invest 3 Sui in total, and I wanted to invest every 1 hour, and I wanted to open up 2 orders. What it would do is, guys, it would very simply dollar cost average into Cetus every 1 hour or 1 day or 1 minute or whatever you select, instead of you manually having to come on and buy Cetus every single day. If, on the other hand, you wanted to do it manually and dollar cost average every hour, you could very simply come on here and very simply replicate the dollar cost average that you would be doing. But guys, you can set up automatic dollar cost averaging into any token using Cetus. It's absolutely awesome. So let's just say over the next 3 days, I did 1 order every single day. Over 3 days, guys, I would spend 3 Sui to buy Cetus tokens. Now, you can do that, guys. It's entirely up to you. You do have to enter the max and minimum price of which you would buy Cetus. Therefore, if it was 0.3, you could do that. If it was 0.2 on the minimum, you could do that. So it's entirely up to you, guys. You would very simply create DC order and create DC order. Now, most people are starting to utilize this method, guys, because you don't have to manually come and buy this token every single day. If you are bullish on a token and the price is going down, sometimes it is nice to dollar cost average into it. This is not financial advice, guys, and this is an awesome feature of which you can utilize if you use this investing strategy. But most people, guys, are going to use the very simple swap feature of which you just swap tokens anytime you wish, and that's how it would work. Now, guys, moving on, the next popular feature on this platform is obviously through the liquidity pools. Now, up in the earn section, guys, if you see that we've got 3 options here, pools, farms, and vaults, we're going to be focusing on the liquidity pools. Now, over on the liquidity pools, you can see that we've got a TVL of $230 million and over $28.54 billion conducted on this platform. So guys, this is absolutely huge, and so many people around the world are using Cetus. And on the Cetus DEX, guys, we can see that there's over 522 different liquidity pools that you can provide your assets in. Now, for a very simple breakdown on what a liquidity pool is, very simply is a pool of 2 assets, or most of the time 2 assets anyway, of which users provide in order for people to swap on the Cetus DEX. Say, for example, we had USDC and Sui. Let's just say, for example, you provided $100 in that pool. That enables people to swap using your $100, and in return, you are going to earn fees. That's why many people provide liquidity on popular decentralized exchanges, and that's why we're providing you for a tutorial on the Cetus DEX. Now, remember, this is just a tutorial, guys. There are many risks when providing liquidity, and one most importantly is impermanent loss. Please do all your research. Please make sure that you understand all the risks that are involved. But my friends, that is all down to you. For us, we are just going to very simply show you how to participate in a liquidity pool on the Cetus DEX. So scrolling down, we can see a huge list of Sui pools. You can very simply choose a pool that you think that would do great. You can very simply choose a pool with a lot of volume. You can very simply choose a pool with a lot of liquidity and the fees that are generated. Or you could focus on one that has an incredible amount of APR. If, for example, we wanted to do Sui to USDC, of which has $31.54 million and over $18 million volume in the last 24 hours alone, accumulating $47,000 in fees, and that is distributed to the liquidity pool providers, and it generates an APR of 96.76%. But please make sure, guys, that you know that is variable. So it can change at any given time. It can go up or it can go down. But if, for example, we wanted to do Sui to USDC, how would we participate? Well, first of all, you're going to need to have Sui and USDC tokens. We obviously know we've got Sui tokens, but we need to get our hands on USDC tokens. Therefore, to continue and provide liquidity, we're going to have to come back over here. Therefore, if we go back over to the trade section and go to where it says swap, what we need to do is we need to very simply buy ourselves some USDC. So depending on how much you want to provide in the liquidity pool, guys, you would very simply choose how much USDC you want to get. The token up top will be the token you are swapping, aka selling, and the token down below will be the token that you want to buy into. So we need to get USDC for this matter because we want to provide liquidity in the Sui to USDC pool. So I'm going to very simply choose an amount. Let's just say I chose 1.111. Very random, just going to get 4.66 USDC. I'm going to click swap. Going to confirm swap, and I'm going to approve it. Very simple, guys. It takes under a second to confirm a transaction. If we now go back up to the earn section, go to the pools once again, scroll down to our Sui and USDC pool. What we're going to do is we're now going to provide liquidity. We can already see the APR has gone up to 100%, guys, which is pretty cool. But what we want to do is now very simply choose an amount that you want to deposit. So let's just say, for example, I click the maximum amount on USDC. As you can see, automatically it's going to balance out the amount that we need in Sui. Although it's slightly more on the Sui end, we have got $4.66 worth on the USDC end. Now, what you're going to want to do is on the left-hand side, you want to choose the type of liquidity that you want to provide. Now, for the very simple option, guys, and those who understand the very basics about liquidity pools, you might want to stick with their option of conservative. This is lower yields and lower impermanent loss and less frequent rebalancing. If you wanted to go a step beyond that and earn more, guys, you would choose active. You would earn higher yields but higher impermanent loss potentially. Requires frequent rebalancing. If we go to full range positions are active all the time with no need to be rebalanced but earn less fees than concentrated liquidity. Therefore, you can see the different risks with each one, guys. If you were to do it custom, it is up to you, but you would need to know exactly how liquidity pools work, and you would need to know exactly what you're doing and understand the ranges between the 2 tokens you're providing liquidity for. Now, if you would like to understand more about liquidity pools in the future, guys, it would require a separate video because we could be here for ages talking about it, and therefore I'm going to leave it very simple as a conservative option, and very simply now choose how much I want to deposit, which I have, and I'm now going to very simply click the add liquidity button. If I click add liquidity, we can confirm everything here that I've selected. It's a total of $10.41, and I'm going to click add liquidity. In my wallet, I need to approve it. It's going to withdraw 1.38 tokens of my Sui, and it's going to take out $4.66 worth of my USDC. I'm going to approve that because I understand that's what I'm doing to provide liquidity, and straight away, we've opened up our position. You can view your detail over on the Cetus DEX. Here, it will tell you how much you've provided, down below it's going to show you all the fees that you've generated. So slowly guys, if you come back in a while, you'll be able to see that you've generated some rewards. Obviously I've only deposited $10 and therefore I won't earn that much. However, this was very simply a tutorial on showing you how to do it. But if I had thousands of dollars in there, guys, obviously we would see some more assets climb up and we would earn more rewards. But please participate at your own risk. Now, guys, that is very simply how to add assets into a liquidity pool. If you go to your liquidity section, you'll be able to see your assets right here. This, my friends, if you are looking to withdraw at any given time, it is so simple. You click this little arrow button, you would come over here and go on the top right where it says remove, and you would very simply click the maximum amount down here, or however much you want to remove out of your liquidity pool, and it will take out all your assets and withdraw any fees that you have made from this pool. Nonetheless, guys, that is very simply the liquidity pool section. For those who want to understand the farms, if you want to stake your positions on the liquidity pools, you can earn more. This only depends on the available farms. So for example, the liquidity pool that we provided assets for the USDC to Sui one, we haven't got a live farm. But say for example, we did. Let's just say for example, we provided liquidity for HA Sui to Sui. Once you get your LP tokens, basically after you've provided liquidity, you can then actually deposit your LP tokens into this stake farm and it will earn more rewards on top of your rewards. So you're already earning, say for example, 100% APR on the liquidity pool. You can earn an extra 2.48% through a farm. However, in essence, although there are more rewards, there are obviously more risks associated with it. Now, also in the earn section, guys, we have vaults. So anyone that wants to automate their liquidity, guys, they can come into a vault, select one. You would very simply choose which one, deposit whichever tokens that you want to deposit. Obviously, you could either choose HA Sui plus Sui, HA Sui only, or even Sui only. So I could enter the amount that I wanted to desire, add liquidity, and I would earn an APY of 5.57%. Now, obviously, guys, there are many risks associated with vaults as well. But guys, depending on what you want to do, you have all the options here, pools, farms, and vaults. Now, one more thing, guys, we have got the X Cetus. Now, X Cetus, you can actually change your Cetus tokens into X Cetus, which is very simply the community governance token. Now, this allows holders to propose and vote on governance proposals, and it also allows you to earn rewards over on the Cetus protocol. Now, if I show you here, guys, you can change your Cetus tokens into X Cetus, and you would earn an APR of 36.76%, which is variable. Now, every single week, I believe you'll be able to earn rewards from the Cetus platform. The reward distribution from the time of making this video is 2 days and 22 hours from now. You'll be able to see how much you'd earn by staking tokens and how much yield that you'll be earning every single period. So very simply, guys, if I wanted to deposit 10 Cetus tokens, that would turn into 10 X Cetus tokens, aka a 1-to-1 ratio. You would click convert, you can click convert, approve it, transaction submitted, and voila, that is how you would earn your yield from the Cetus platform. Now you can see that I'd only get a very minimal share of tokens just by depositing 10 X Cetus. If at any time, guys, you wanted to change your X Cetus into Cetus, you would have to choose a vesting duration. So for example, if I did 10 X Cetus into 10 Cetus once again, it would be 180 days to redeem the full 10 amount. However, bear in mind, guys, that if you were to choose the shortest option of 15 days, it would cut it by 50%. So please bear in mind, guys, that before you deposit into X Cetus, there is a huge cooldown ratio on the vesting schedule, of which if you were to stake your Cetus tokens into X Cetus, it would take 180 days in order to get the maximum amount. If you were to do it for 90 days, guys, you would get 72%. So it's entirely up to you, but obviously you wouldn't want to miss out on all your tokens. So please bear in mind the risks associated with that as well, guys. If you don't want to wait 6 whole months in order to get all of your tokens back, then you might not be better off obviously staking your tokens. However, this is just a tutorial and just wanted to show you how to do it. My friends, that is very simply the Cetus DEX. If you wanted to utilize third-party bridges as well, you can check out the official Sui bridge or the official Wormhole bridge. Now, if you also wanted to check out their official on-ramp option, you would be able to go to third-party providers as well. They've got a launch pad, they've got their statistics page, and they've got their documentations all ready for you to read. But guys, in a nutshell, we've shown you how to swap, we've shown you the limit order, we've shown you the DCA method, we've shown you the liquidity pools, the farms, the vaults, we've shown you the staking of X Cetus, and we've also shown you some third-party bridges and more that you can do on the Cetus DEX. Guys, this is an unbelievable platform, and if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever. We can't wait to see you in the next video. We love making videos for you guys. If you have any requests whatsoever, whether that's in the Sui ecosystem or whether it's in another ecosystem whatsoever, if that's an airdrop, a review, or a guide, let us know in the comment section down below. We appreciate every single one of you, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.